What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Killer Drone, and welcome back to some more Minecraft here on the Minecraft Let's Play. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out on another adventure here in the Let's Play world. In the last episode, we went on a crazy adventure into the end to destroy the Ender Dragon. And today's episode, we are going to go on another adventure that's not quite as treacherous, but will still be very beneficial to us in our world. Hello there, Mr. Turtle. How are you doing? I'm just happening by your island. Don't mind me. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's episode, we are going to be searching for a village. We have not had much luck getting any of the enchantments that we need in order to really progress through the playthrough. So, off camera, or I guess not off camera, on a live stream, we went into the nether. We got ourselves some shulker boxes. We also got ourselves some elytra wings, but that doesn't do us any good if we do not have mending or unbreaking. So, in today's episode, we are in search of a village to try and get ourselves some enchanted books. I would like to get a silk touch and a mending book, if at all possible. So that is our goal for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. And we're out at sea. We are out at sea because everything that was to the west, or I guess the east and the west of our island, I've already explored for the most part. I've done a lot of exploration in both of those directions, and I did not find any villages whatsoever during those explorations. So I've decided to pick a new direction, and we are heading directly south from our islands into the deep blue ocean, hopefully finding another continent that will hopefully have some villagers for us. So that is the goal here today, ladies and gentlemen, just exploring the world and seeing what we can find. And it looks like we have found ourselves a flower forest right off the bat here. Hello, beautiful. That is awesome. I absolutely love the flower forest biome in Minecraft. Adds a ton of flowers that we can come and collect. And you guys know how I love to decorate things. So this is perfect, and it's so beautiful too. We may set up a flower farm or something like that here later on. Let's go ahead and pick up our boat with our iron axe, and looks like we have ourselves a ship here. Is this a larger landmass than just this flower biome? It does indeed appear to be so. It appears to be rather large, and a rather large flower biome at that, which I really like. Yes, please, ladies and gentlemen. I quite like that. Okay, well, I tell you what, let's go ahead and let's increase our render distance and see if we can maybe spot out a village that is way off in the distance. So let's increase our render distance to about, let's go 22 chunks, and let's see if our PC can actually handle that. So rendering out into a plains biome over there, and right there, ladies and gentlemen, you can see a very small village house. Absolutely perfect. So we know what direction we need to go now. Let's go and see what these villagers have to offer. Shh! I'm hunting wabbits! Hey there, little buddy. Oh, don't go hippie hopping away from me. We can be friends. That is absolutely adorable. I love all of the new creatures that they add into the game. They're so cute and adorable. I just wish that they had slightly more use in the game. They're all cute and cuddly. They just don't really have a reason for me to keep them all the time. That's one of the things that I like about some of the original mobs is like each one of them have a use. The chicken's use is feathers for arrows. The cow's is leather in order to make books. But some mobs that they have in the game just don't have any use whatsoever, which is very disappointing because they're such cool mobs. Like the polar bear. The polar bear is such a cool mob, but it just doesn't have any use inside of Minecraft. And it kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Anyway, we are here in our brand new village that we've just found, and it seems to be quite the expansive one. I have prepared a shulker box that is filled with materials for us to kind of trap these villagers in. I have some cobblestone and stuff like that that I want to use to either protect this village or just trap all the villagers in their houses. Either one works for me. I'm not going to be particularly picky. Get out of my bed, dude. I just show up here and you decide that you're going to take my bed? That ain't how that works there, boss. That is my bed. Anyway, ladies and gents, we need to go ahead and start setting up some lecterns in this area to hopefully get ourselves some enchanted books. So, look at these guys. Are all of you guys nitwits? It looks like most of you guys are unassigned professions, which is really good for us. That means that we should have a relatively easy time giving these guys some book thingies, lecterns. That's what I was thinking of. For whatever reason, that word was not coming to mind. Okay, let's go ahead and let's head into here. Check out the blacksmith. What we got? Nothing great. Nothing great. I'll take the saddle. Saddles are always nice, but other than that, you guys don't have a whole heck of a lot here. I'm kind of disappointed with your village, ladies and gents. I'm not gonna lie. Your village is pretty basic, but y'all do have an iron golem, so you know what? You got that going for you. All right, well, I tell you what, guys. I'm going to get a lectern created. I'm gonna have to go and grab some wood real quick, and then we'll start trapping some villagers and try and see if we can get ourselves a silk touch and a mending villager. Both of those are going to be super useful to us. And ladies and gentlemen, after a little while of rolling this villager, I got myself a Silk Touch book. It's not a great trade by any means. It is 18 emeralds and a book, but at this point, I don't care. I just need Silk Touch on a pickaxe, so I am actually going to take that. So let's go ahead and head back over here. We are going to get ourselves some emeralds out of our shulker box, as well as make ourselves a book. So let's go ahead and just throw some stuff in there, grab our emeralds out, and make ourselves a single book. And now we should be able to get Silk Touch onto one of our picks. Not bad at all. And I'm just going to keep this guy for a little while here in the game. We'll probably roll for some better villagers later on, but for right now, this is completely fine. We are fine with this dude. I'm just going to close him up into here. I'm going to put a torch down on the inside with him, and he is now trapped forever as a Silk Touch villager. Not bad at all. Now, I got another villager stuck over here in this house, and he is a bit more picky. I want to try and get this guy as a mending villager. I don't particularly care what his cost is. I just need easy way to get mending, and he's kind of a pain in my butt, to be honest with you. He's constantly standing right where I can't place a lectern. Let's actually change this guy. Let's change how I'm doing this. I want you over in a corner. That'll work. Boom, 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 boom. Ha ha! That's what you get. That's what you get for being a pain in my patookus. My patookie, that was the word that I used. You guys were laughing at me the other day in the video when I said patookie. And you know what? We're just going to keep it now. We're going to keep the word patookie in the video. All right, let's go ahead and place down a lectern so that he can pathfind to it. We got ourselves flames. So basically all we do in order to re-roll these guys is place down a lectern over and over again until we get the trade that we actually want. So over and over again, punch 2, not what I want. Break the lectern, place the lectern back down. Check his trades, projectile protection 4, not what we want. Pick up the lectern. And we do this over and over again until we get mending or some other trade that we want. I've actually gotten infinity for pretty cheap a couple of times, and I've kind of wanted to keep the guy. Like I got infinity for 6 emeralds earlier, which was a pretty good enchant. This is Feather Falling 4 for 21. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Yikes. Man, this is going to be a whole lot better whenever we actually set up a legitimate villager trading hall, though. This is going to be much, much better. However, I do think that I do want to lock this guy in. I like this trade I really, really like that Feather Falling 4 trade. So I'm going to keep that guy here. He should be safe. We're going to go and grab ourselves another Lectern, and let's see if we can trap another one of these dudes into a house. So this is going relatively smoothly, by the way. I'm very impressed with myself. I know you guys may not be impressed, but this has went very well. I haven't had to yell and scream at villagers yet. This is a massive success for me. This is a massive success for me. Oh, man. All right, make ourselves... Yeah, let's do 6 more books. Why not? We got plenty of leather. 6 more books, get ourselves some bookshelves, and then make ourselves a couple more lecterns. Not bad. Let's go trap some villagers. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we are back, and I have found myself yet another villager that is selling Silk Touch, and for a much cheaper price of 13 emeralds, that is 5 less emeralds total. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy a Silk Touch book from this guy. Now we have 2 Silk Touch books, and I'm probably going to come back over here and trade this guy some paper as well, just so that we really lock in that dude's trade. Now, I still have not gotten a single mending offer. I have not gotten one that is expensive or cheap. Doesn't matter. I just haven't got one at all, which is kind of disappointing. I really thought that we were going to be able to get a mending villager. So yeah, I don't know how long this is going to take, but hopefully we'll get one relatively soon. Let's go ahead and just trade this guy up as much as possible. Bring him up to the next level. And that should theoretically lock him in. And he is selling Knockback 2. That is not what we want, but that's okay. This guy is a good Silk Touch villager. The other dude, I can go ahead and kind of take away his lectern that's over here. I don't know that he's going to reset his trade, because we did trade with him once. I don't remember if you have to trade with him once or if we have to level him up completely. I don't remember which in order to get him to reset his trade. I think he may be locked in forever now, which is kind of a problem. But there's also an issue where more than one villager can now lock onto a workstation. There was another villager that was around here just a minute ago who was also a librarian, which is kind of an issue. We don't want more than one villager locking onto a workstation for the most part. So let's go ahead and check this dude. Yeah, nothing. That's pretty much exactly what I thought. But anyway, let's head over here. Let's check and see if this guy, since we still have him trapped, yeah, he's just not losing that. So I think that he is a lost cause. That is okay, though. We are fine with him. This guy was Feather Falling. That's not bad. The other guy is Silk Touch. So we need to find another villager that is trapped in a house, preferably, so we can hopefully very easily get this guy. By the way, what are you trading? Garbage. That's what you're trading. I mean, I could use an iron axe, I guess, but other than that, I really don't need anything from you, buddy. So you can just chillax yourself. All right, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find another villager trapped in a house somewhere, and I will bring you guys back in just a minute. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe the luck that I'm getting with Silk Touch now. I have went all game not being able to get Silk Touch, and now a Silk Touch book for 8 emeralds. It's still not the lowest price possible, but that's still an amazing price for a Silk Touch book. I'm about to lock that trade in as well, ladies and gentlemen. That is so good. I keep getting these Silk Touch books, and they're absolutely amazing, but I still have yet to see an emerald. Or not an emerald. Yet to see an emerald. I've seen plenty of emeralds. They're all leaving my hand. I have not seen a mending book, which is really what I came all the way over here for. But, hey, at least we are getting Silk Touch. We'll have plenty of Silk Touch picks whenever we get back to our island. To our islands, we'll have plenty of Silk Touch picks to work with, because we'll just combine the Silk Touch with our Efficiency 4 Unbreaking 3 picks, and we'll be good to go. All we really need now is a bunch of mending books, and that's the real kicker now. I can't find any of these villagers that want to trade me Mending, and it's becoming a real issue. It really is. So I think that no matter what, I'm going to keep that guy as my permanent Silk Touch trade, and I need to find another villager that's trapped somewhere, and we got to get a Mending book. This has just gone on a little bit too long now. Actually, can I trap this guy against the building? No. Come here, buddy. Come here. I need to trap you. I need to trap you against the building. Can you stay, like, right there for just a second? Perfect! There we go. You cooperated amazing. Not bad. All right, now all I gotta do is come in here, take that out so I can access him, and now we can roll this guy. Not bad. I'm getting really good at trapping these guys, by the way. Like, insanely good at trapping these guys. Go ahead, set that over there, get some dirt there, and all right, let's start rolling this dude. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we are back, and I finally have a villager that is selling Mending. It is not the best price in the world. It is 22 emeralds, so definitely could get a lower trade if I just kept re-rolling here over and over again. But I've been at this for about 2 hours at this point, and I just want to get another Mending book so we can move on with the episode. So there we go. There is our second Mending book. Now we can put Mending on a fortune pick as well as a Silk Touch pick, and we will be good to go for a little while. We'll come back later and we'll grab some villagers up properly in order to get these guys actually good trades. I guess really the one that has the best trade right now is that Silk Touch villager over there. That one is not a bad trade at all. But just our normal Mending and even the Feather Falling 4, not the best trades in the world. So we'll probably replace those guys later, get some better trades out of them. But for right now, this will have to do. There we go. Finally can sleep. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pick everything back up. We are going to leave this village relatively unsecure. I'm going to leave the crafting table. I'm going to leave the bed here for if we ever need to come back here in the future. And I am just going to head back to my base, and we are going to get some stuff started, ladies and gentlemen. So I feel like while I'm traveling back to my base, this is a good time to talk about some of the plans for the series. We're about to head back to the base where we are going to start going into the Nether and try and collect some Wither skeleton skulls. I want to get a beacon very early on here in the world, get that thing up and going, and then we'll start slowly working on some of our farms as well as our base. So in the rest of today's episode, we're going to go collect some Wither skeleton skulls and then fight a Wither for our very first beacon. Now, we also have a project that I told you guys a few episodes back that we were going to start, and we haven't quite started it yet, and that is the Guardian farm. Now, the reason that I haven't started it is I still have to drain the farm. I have not drained the ocean monument at all yet. I am stuck on land. Hello? Let's get around this. Thank you very much. So anyway, yeah, I still have to drain that entire area, so it's going to take me a while to do that, so I'll probably have some live streams in which I kind of box that area in with sand, and then I slowly start draining it with sponges. It's going to take a long time, much longer than I think would be good for a video. It would probably take multiple videos, or it would take a couple of live streams. So that is going to be the plan for that. The draining process is just going to be done on a live stream, hanging out with you guys over on my Twitch page, and then the actual building of the farm will be happening here in the Let's Play. So you guys won't miss out on the farm design, just on the draining of the monument, which is, to be honest with you, just a lot of grind work anyway. So that is my plans for that. But in the rest of this episode, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to head to the Nether. Also, before we head into the Nether, I feel like I should talk a little bit about this Ocean Monument project, because in the last episode, I left it up to you guys to decide which Ocean Monument we're actually going to drain and work on for our city. And I think I have decided on this Ocean Monument that is closest to the islands, because I think it would be really cool to have my base and the Atlantis area all really, really close together. That way, this area would look even cooler. This area out here is just a bit too far to get into one screenshot and make it look really, really good. I think it would just look a little bit too disjointed because that would be a lot of space between here and where these islands are. But if we pick the one that's pretty close, then we should be able to get some pretty cool footage and stuff like that. And I really do like the area that this is in. The valley style that this is in leaves us to where we can do some pretty cool things underwater here with gates and stuff like that in order to head out of the city. I really like this area. I think that it's cool, and we will be utilizing that ocean monument instead of that one right over there. That one right over there we may do something with later on in the series or later on down the road. But for right now, we're just going to leave that one doing its own thing, essentially. So anyway, now I'm going to head back to the base. I'm going to get mending on both of my picks. I'm going to get it on my fortune pick as well as on my silk touch pick. So we have 2 working picks, and then into the nether we go. So I just finished doing my combining, and we now have an Efficiency 5, Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, and Mending pick. And then we also have an Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5, Silk Touch Mending pick. So absolutely perfect. I'm going to use my Silk Touch pick as my daily driver. That is what I love to use. My Silk Touch pick is my bread and butter, ladies and gentlemen. I love Silk Touch in this game. It is by far the best. Fortune is cool. Fortune is cool. Don't get me wrong. I like using it to get some additional diamonds, but it's just not the same as Silk Touch, man. As a builder, you want to be able to get stone easily, and man, oh man, is Silk Touch so nice for that. So anyway, into the nether we go. It is an ugly area in here, so I'm probably going to cut this up quite a bit, but we are going to be hunting some wither skeletons in a nether fortress, and hopefully we'll get a bit lucky and we won't have to spend a ton of time in here today. I do have looting 2 on my sword, as well as sweeping edge 3 and sharpness 3. This is not a bad sword at all. I would have liked to have had looting 3 though. I think that would have made this a little bit easier, but it's fine. Looting 2 is better than nothing. So I'm going to head into this fortress, kill off some wither skeletors, and hopefully get ourselves some skulls. I probably should have brought fire resistance potions, and I didn't think about it. Oh well, we may make a trip back later. You know, something that I love about YouTube is the magic of video editing. I can cut out all of the boring parts and just get to the meat and potatoes of making a video. I absolutely love that about this platform. I get to cut out all of the stuff that's not so interesting and just bring you guys all of the really cool stuff. But over on my Twitch page is where I can do some of the grindy work. And that is exactly what we did, ladies and gentlemen. On our Twitch page, we hung out for a few hours and we gathered up the 3 wither skeleton skulls that we needed. So now we should be able to fight the withers. So I am heading over to our end portal so that we can go to the end and kill the wither very, very easily. So I am on another adventure, ladies and gentlemen. This entire series is just full of adventures, isn't it? It's fine. We will get to building and some more farms a little bit later on. But for right now, we got some stuff to take care of. So I will bring you guys back in just a minute when we're at the end. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we are back here at the end, and this is what we are after. This is the end portal, and we are going to use this frame in order to kill the wither very, very easily. So basically, all we're going to do is build a little bit of a staircase down, and what we want is to get directly underneath where this end portal is, because it is a perfect 3x3 area of bedrock that we can use in order to trap the wither in. We can trap him to where he cannot attack us and he cannot do damage to anything around here. Now, I guess he can technically do a little bit of damage to us if we stand too close to him, but we're going to be very careful with this. And what we're going to do is, now that we have this huge bedrock layer, we're just going to place down a bit of obsidian like so. place down some soul sand like this. And then last but not least, take our 3 wither skeleton skulls and put them just like so. And there is our wither. As you can see, his head is actually trapped in the bedrock there. And even after he explodes, ready to fight, he cannot move. And what we can do is just stand right under here and constantly attack him until he is dead. Now, I seem to have put this guy 1 block a bit too high, but that is okay. He should still be completely fine. So the second that he is dead, we should get a nether star. And he's dead. Nice. Not bad. And that is an easy way to get a nether star, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I think that I probably need to do this 1 block lower next time, so I think I'll just go ahead and remove that obsidian and place it down right there. Or, actually, no, I think that was at the right height. I think it just looked a little bit weird. Maybe it was a visual glitch, but no matter. That is the easy way to kill the wither boss by using this end portal right here. Super duper easy. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I do believe that is going to be where I wrap up today's episode. We have defeated the wither. We are able to make ourselves a beacon, but I do not have all of the required materials quite yet to do so. We're going to need a ton of iron blocks in order to make the beacon base. And I just don't have enough iron for that right now. So I'll probably do a bit more mining, try and get ourselves a full beacon, and then we will start construction of some more farms. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for me today. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, and you're new around here, be sure to subscribe to the channel. You guys are not going to want to miss this entire playthrough. It's going to be a fun time. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like on it as well. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a great day.